Hi, welcome. My name's Jennifer Frost. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Victoria in Australia, and today I'm sharing with you this pretty card that I've made using our Sweet Sentiments stamp set. It's on the very last page of our Occasions catalogue, and it's got so many really versatile and fun, really pretty sentiments that you can use in just about any project. I've decided to go with a project that celebrates friendship. It's got the really pretty "Everyone Needs a Friend Like You." I thought that was really sweet. And because it was sweet, I thought it would match really well with the Tasty Treats Designer Series paper pattern here with the strawberries and the cherries. This is a really special paper. It's actually called a Specialty Designer Series paper pack because of the sheets in there that are like this. But it's got they're raised and pre-embossed images that you could use with some sponging or watercolouring to add a little bit of extra colour in the background if you wanted to. But I quite like the white, so I've kept it white today. But I do like that professional shine and that really pretty puffed up feel that it gets. So let's get started. Alright, so first we will start with some pieces of card. I've got a folded white card base and a piece of Pear Pizzazz green cardstock. I've pre-taped the back here so I can show you quickly how I've just popped it on an angle to give it a little bit of interest. Kind of touching those sides there. And then I've overlaid this one in the opposite direction. Like so. There we go, just like that. I've added a little bit of layering, so I had this retired Watermelon Wonder ribbon in my stash and it was just the perfect tone to go with this project, so I've pulled it out to make use of it. Using my tear and tape adhesive, I'm going to do 2 strips in the centre there where it's going to be hidden beneath the ribbon. Just going to cut the edge of that ribbon into a little bit more of a banner, and I'm sticking it down, might go this way, like this, but I wanted to have a little bit of texture in it, so I'm giving it a little fold. That there. Then I've got a piece of the Tasty Treats Designer Series paper from the same set, and I've just put a 1 centimetre strip which I'm going to add on. We're using again the tear and tape adhesive, which is nice and thick, a lot easier to use than a regular double-sided tape for embellishments. Just popping that on, a bit of an angle there. And that should hopefully help hold that fold as well. So now it's time to do our sentiment. Just got a piece of card here, and I've noticed that I'm going to want that little fold to peek out beneath that sentiment there. So when I pop that in the middle of the project, it's going to sit like that, and I'm going to see that little fold there peeking out from the side. Good. Alright, so the first step is to do my sentiment. Now I want to do it a little bit more over to this side because I do have a little bit of a ribbon, the twine bow coming in here. I'm going to grab my stamp, which I've mounted on the block there. I've got my early espresso. I'm going to ink it up really well. Pop it on along the side like that. To do I thought it would be really cute to make some little notches in the card to hold my ribbon. I'm going to use a hole punch, but first I'm going to come in about 1 centimetre and use my scoring blade, maybe a little bit less, and just make a mark that's going to show me, I don't know if you can see that there, using the scoring blade to help me guide where my hole punch notches are going to go. So I'm lining this up in here. 1, 2, and now I'm going to put my twine over the top. I love this linen thread, it's really lovely to use, and I do reach for it in a lot of projects. It's got that lovely neutral tone that suits so many things. So I'm leaving a length here, and I'm going to spin it just around to cover that score mark. Bring the ends together. I might actually do that twice. Want it nice and tight. And then we finish it off with the bow. I think I've just grabbed the wrong piece there. Do that again. There we go. Adjust it to where you'd like it to sit. That bit's really long. Draw it in. Tighten it up a little bit. And trim the sides. Bring this piece under so that both tails aren't quite going in the same direction. Trim that there. And that's going to sit on dimensionals in the centre of the card. Dimensional for each corner. Take the backings off. Make sure it sits in the centre there. Everything else is a bit wonky, so I'm just popping this one on straight. I want to make sure I've got some of that brown still poking out. That little folded ribbon peeking through there. Straighten that up a little bit. Alright, now that's really nice as it is. If you wanted to, you could step it up a little bit. And the way I've done that in this project is added the little fussy cut friend in Watermelon Wonder. I've got a piece of scrap paper here, scrap Whisper White, just clean off the excess ink from the brown. not the word, friend. There. I'm fussy cutting around that. I've just dipped my finger in the ink, so I'm going to have to be really careful not to smudge as I go. Just working, oh, I've fallen off the camera, sorry guys. Working around there. Giving myself just a little bit of white space all the way around. Such a pretty font. Don't forget the little dot on the eye. Coming around the loop. Finish off just around the F there. And I'm going to attach that using a little bit of the fine tip glue pen. I don't use a lot of glues. I like my tape adhesives because they're nice and clean. Once they're on a project, they don't leave any residue or mess. But glue definitely has its place for projects like this. Lining it up. Smudged a little bit of ink on there, but that gives you an idea. That's the project. I hope you've enjoyed this card. Hope you've enjoyed the Tasty Treats paper, isn't it pretty? And of course the Sweet Sentiment Focus is the product that we are featuring in our Crafty Carrot Collective program throughout February. If you'd like to learn more about that, please do head over to our Facebook page or send me a message. Thank you for joining me.